Hi guys, welcome to my niece TV Zealots. My name is Denise and my partner in crime is Mary. Tonight we're back with Star Trek Discovery, episode 10, Despite Yourself. Mary, say hi.
Hi, so glad you guys are here with us. I guess we're gonna have to have a funeral. Be sure to like this video if you're angry at the Star Trek writers, and even if you're not, subscribe to our channel as we're going through the rest of the Star Trek season. Denise got to watch the beginning of it. Do you want to open it up and then I finish the episode?
Sure. Man, okay, so right away, it's right where we left off. They have just done he's just done his last jump and they don't know where they are.
Right.
And so they finally realize that they are in another universe and madness ensues. Foolishness ensues. Like,
yes.
I want to say, first of all, I was most upset that the rumors ended up being true.
Yeah.
That was to ship them. But go ahead, Mary.
Yeah. Everyone knew. We all were talking about it. That was our number one. What's gonna happen? We like, well, he's Vogue. Like, yeah, okay. But it's sad when it actually does come to pass that that's who he is. And it was that really cool Manchurian Candidate moment where there's like a trigger that you say and then you come out of it. The problem was the Klingon woman, Layla, she was like, wait a minute, why isn't it working all the way? Like, this is like something's wrong. So his triggers aren't triggering correctly. So like he doesn't know when he's going to go back and forth between human and Klingon on the inside. And that's kind of his arc. Like it's very being close to him is very dangerous all through this episode. And so we learn a little bit more about this universe, and the human race has taken the technology that they have known and has used it for their own good. And they are a xenophobic, racist empire that is slowly taking over the universe. And the Vulcans, the Andorians, and the Klingons have bound it together to defeat the Terran Empire, Earth, Terra. So instead of it being like the Federation, it's the Terran Empire.
Oh, okay.
And so they're trying to find their other counterparts. And this is great for you, Denise. Lorca and Michael Burnham in that universe have both disappeared together. She was going on a mission to kill him because he was trying to get out of the Empire. But it turns out either he killed her and is running, or he kidnapped her and they're running. So they're like, well, let's pretend to be the other one because they don't know where they are. We can go back and take the Shenzhou because that is Burnham's ship in that universe. So Tilly is the captain of the Discovery, and she is a stone cold killer. She's got blonde hair and it's like cut like this, and she's wearing like all gold, and they get her a whole new outfit. Everybody wears a new outfit and they have a new insignia. And, you know, she's like cussing at everybody, you know, she's like, I'll just have to kill you if you don't do what I say. And, you know, it was hilarious. And then she'd stop and be like, so is that good? Did I do okay?
I can't. That sounds like the Mirror Universe fanfic style. I can't.
Oh, you know what? They really do troll us. I feel like they're like, okay, I know some of the people out there shipping Michael and Lorca, so let's throw them this bone. You know, I bet some people want to see Tilly cuss again, so let's throw them this bone. Like, Tilly was great. And so Burnham, Ash, and Lorca are all getting ready to call the Shinjo and say, oh, I'm out of hiding. I've overpowered Lorca. I want to take him into the Emperor and get, you know, my reward. You know, I'm the true captain of the Shinjo. But before they can leave, Ash goes to the doctor and he's like, look, man, something terrible's happening to me. Like, I really need to get checked out. They do like this full body scan on him. And Stamets, he's incapacitated. Like, he's halfway blind. His eyes are white. And he just like mumbles stuff and he'll like try to get up and run into a wall and then lay back down again. And so he's in the sick bay while the doctor Colvin is trying to run these tests on Ash. Like, he just like sits up and he's like, the enemy is here. Don't you see the enemy? He's right here. And I'm just like, he is the enemy. Oh God, it's folk. And so the doctor's like, you know what? I feel like instead of doing like what we call like brainwashing back in the 20th century, I feel like what's happened to you is looks like your leg might have been this long and they cut this much off to make you shorter. And they like cut this part of your arm to make you thinner. And he's like, what have they done to you? He's like, you're not who you think you are. He's like starting to put it together. I'm like, come on, doctor. Come on, doctor. Put it together. You know who he is. He's like, he's got it. And then Ash turns into his Klingon self. He says something that triggers Ash, and Ash kills him.
Shut the noise.
It's my first gay Star Trek ship, and they sunk it. Okay, I'm gonna be all right. Anyway, and so Stamets is just laying there. He's like, yeah, that was the enemy. It's not supposed to be funny, but that's what happened. So then finally the climax. Oh my God. So they get on the Shinjo. Look, this universe is so completely ruthless. Like, Michael had to basically threaten everyone with immediate death in order to get anything done. The guy who was the captain of the Shinjo, who took her place, he was the kid in the brig who was scared and he had the bump on his head in the very first episode and he died. So it was really nice to kind of see that full circle moment where she kind of felt like, oh, well, at least, you know, he's alive here. So they take Lorca down to the brig and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to torture him real good. And Michael's like, don't touch him. And Lorca's like, you're ruthless. and she's like, I mean, I want him alive so I can get the reward, not one of you. And they're like, okay, that makes sense. And so they put him in this chamber where it's like a torture chamber, except it's like electric shock and like a mental instability thing. And so they leave him down there. She's like, I'll come back, later. So they're on their way up to the bridge. Ash is going somewhere else on the ship. They don't really address that. Anyway, so they're on their way up to the bridge, and the kid, who is the acting captain, now has to step down for Michael. He's like, you know what? I think if I'm really going to get the kind of respect that you got on this ship now that you're back, the only way for me to be true captain of this ship is to kill you. So Michael's like, not today, son, and lays him waste. That was the best fight scene I've seen on Star Trek in a long time. It was, man, I didn't know what to do. I was like screaming the whole time. And so the doors open and his body falls out onto the bridge. And the crew on the bridge turn around and see her like step over his body. They're just so excited. They're like, Captain on the bridge, that's right. And so she sits down and they're like, long live Captain Burnham and long live the Empire. She's like, long live the Empire. And I was like, she's going to like it here. She's really going to like it here. She gets back to her quarters. As she's removing the heavy armor and stuff, she's turning more into herself. And Ash is there waiting for her in the shadows. He really is freaking me out now that I know that he halfway knows who he is. But, she's like, everything's going to be okay. We're going to get out of here. We're going to make it. We're going to get the captain. She's like, I just need a little bit more time. I need this. I need them to trust me and to give me what I need. And then we can just go. And then it looks like they're finally going to do it. After we know he's a Klingon. Like, I wanted them to, consummate their love before. But now that we know, I'm like, she's sleeping with the enemy. So, but it was really cute. Like, they have really great chemistry together. Like, if you're a hardcore Ash Michael shipper, like, this will be a great scene for you. But I was still kind of saddened by it. And and it ends with Lorca being tortured in that chamber at the very last second. That episode was amazing. I was just screaming the whole time. So let us know what you guys thought about it. I am like up to here. Like, I'm so excited about the return. I'm so ticked off about the Doctor dying, but this show's going places like at light speed. So I'm really excited about it.
Okay, guys. Well, I, for one, think it sounded like an amazing episode.
Right?
That I need to go and finish watching. Oh my God. I can't believe whatever.
It was amazing.
Anyway, that's it, guys. So let us know if you watched it and how you felt about it. I know I was just here along for the ride, like oohs and ahs today. But guys, have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Bye.